Hello and welcome, it's Jennifer here again at Peacock-Smith, and today we're going to be doing some more variations on the bead, paper bead theme. So in the last video we did the basics, and this one we're going to do some variations. So for this you will need glue, your bead making tool, which you'll have learnt in Beads 001, ruler, pen, scissors. We're going to learn to make tapered beads. So these ones here, as you can see, are tapered. They're not straight like the original ones. They actually have some shape to them. This is actually quite fun. So the first thing that we're going to do is, I'm going to use the other side and I'm going to go back to doing it like this. Let's do 1-inch beads. Let's just so that you can really see it big. Let's go like this. 1 inch, and I'm doing about an inch line. And why is it not lining up? There we go. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Now on this side, we're going to go on the alternating ones. Those ones, these lines, we've done on that 1 inch, sorry, I'm just going to do a dotted line there. So therefore the halfway mark is the alternative one. So we're going to line up, we're going to do 1 inch here, jump 2, 1 inch, jump 2. So basically we're doing 1 inch here as well, but it's the alternative black line, about an inch in. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, these lines are all about an inch in, and then so if you imagine that there's one there, we're going to line up, we're going to do a zigzag. So we're going to start here and go to this point, and then we're going to go to this point. Are you following me? I hope you're following here. We're going to our little point that's 1 inch in. We're no longer using the pattern. We're just following the lines that we've drawn on here. And we're creating a zigzag down the middle. So we basically, I don't know that you can see it very clearly, but I will I'll turn this on, I'll fast forward the cutting, but you'll be able to see where I'm cutting. Okay. So essentially we have, because this first inch is straight, we're going to have a nice solid core, and then we're basically going to taper in. Let's put our bead tool there, and get our glue on, and start the rolling process. Now this is a little bit harder because you're no longer lining up the ends, you're trying to keep the middle going, and you want to keep an even amount top and bottom so that when you roll, it's rolling up towards the middle. So as the bead is getting thicker, it's only getting thicker in the middle. And we're tapering and tapering and tapering down. So we're going to tape a bead. Let's take this, which was also 1 inch. They're good to compare. So they're the same length. They're both 1 inch. They're both made from a full width of paper, but you can see the tapering one is very thin at the end. So what if we wanted a chunkier bead? You would take a core bead, which is what that one is. Load it on. And now we're making it even thicker, right? Oops. Get that really stuck in there before you roll. Now we're doing the graduating. Nope. Or tapering, that's a better word. So now you've got both. You've got the tapering, but you've also got the depth, the body. So you can just make a necklace like that. Lots of people do. You just line them all up. Or you can paint them. Or you can do what we'll do in the next video, which is cover them. I'm looking forward to doing that. The three principles are: the width of the strip is what determines the width of the bead. The length of the strip determines how fat the bead is. So let me try that again. So the wider the strip, the wider the bead. That's a 1/2 inch bead and that's a 1 inch bead. The longer the strip that you cut, the fatter the bead. This one here is 2 strips of paper and this one is 2 strips of paper. So doubling your paper makes the bead much chunkier. And then your other 2 options are, if you're doing, if you have a straight piece of paper, you get a straight bead. And if you get a tapered piece of paper, you get a tapered bead. So between those 3 combinations, you can come up with anything you like. And the other point to remember is, whatever is on, I always draw my lines on this side, on the side that is going to be rolled in, and that'll be on the outside. So this is similar colouring to that one, it came from there. So this one is made with the writing showing. If you like to make beads out of a book that you love, some people might think that's sacrilege. Some people might think making a set of beads to wear around your neck out of your favourite book, your favourite Bible, something that's already fallen apart. I think it's a fabulous idea, but make sure it's an old one that nobody wants anymore. So enjoy and join me next time, because we're going to start covering these beads in the next few videos.